100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So,
had this talk that I gave recently, and it was all about, being real. And you want to think of it as you're reframing, right? Like, who are you? What do you want to do? What do you want people to ask or know you for, right? And then you're embracing, editing out all your imperfections isn't going to work. So you just want to embrace your flaws and go with it. If you're going through a weight loss journey, share. If you're dealing with a breakup, embrace it, deal with it, and share about it. Maybe in your stories, maybe it's not your post, but by reframing like who you are, as we discussed, like with those pillars, embracing all your flaws and sharing authentically, you'll start to be aligned with who you are as a person. And then that person is going to start helping attract people. And you can really just go live with who you are and feel good and make other people feel good, because it's all about emotions.
yeah.
Your podcasts, your YouTube channels, your social media, it's all about connecting and building emotions, emotional relationships. And I don't think many people realize that, but that's very key to marketing and business.
Great advice. Yeah. Really good advice.
This is something that me and Brian we've talked about in this modern digital era. People are not going outside, so they still have
Mhm.
the desire to connect with people.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that outside, they're looking for that similar experience of like hanging around the dinner room table with friends. They're looking for that online. So
Yeah, they are.
you know,
And, so I've been studying audio and video space for a while now. And there was this huge push for, being a solo podcaster. And you'll see, like, if you look at the top podcasts, yeah, there's a host, there's a main guy. But what really resonates, and if you look at YouTube podcasts, you'll see it, like the chat around the table conversation podcast, YouTube shows that are just shooting the shit and talking about what's happening in the world and the news. Those are doing really well. And I think it is to the point that you're making, where people want to feel a part of it. They want to feel like they're in the room with the host, with the anchor, with whoever it is. And if television news, like cable in general, started to take away those news anchor desks and made most shows more like the morning show programming or the morning show programming throughout the day, I feel like you would see more people connect with the cable news outlets right now instead of pull away. Cable is going to go on streaming platforms. People can connect with it wherever. But I think they need to take a different approach, maybe not wear the suits, because that's another thing I'm seeing. Those that were showing up, say, I think it was BTC. Yeah. Like there's other YouTube podcasters in the news space. They were showing up a lot in ties and jackets and suits. Like, I'm a news anchor. You need to trust
Okay.
me. They're pulling
Right.
back, and you'll see that they're wearing more like sweaters and t-shirts, and they'll even just look like they're about to go surfing. Why? Because they're trying to connect with those that they want to be listening. And that's important. Your visuals and how you show up help you become on camera ready. And what I do is I help people figure out, like, who are you? Who are you talking to? And how do you need to show up to attract that person to what you do? Like in TV, if we had a doctor on, the guest booker would be like, "Oh, is he going to look like a doctor? Like on TV, wear a jacket?" Because even the audience is hoping that they're going to have a white jacket on, a white coat. It's all about those visuals in this space as well. Yeah.
it just made me think like when people typically tune into entertainment to decompress. So once they get off of work, they don't want to feel like they're going back to the job. So you got this
Yeah.
guy with a suit on. They don't want to hang out with him. They want to hang out with the guy with his hat on backwards and looks like he's in his room playing a video game.
Yeah, they want to hang out with someone who they would be with in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you have to look at it. Right now, like with my YouTube podcast, it's on camera ready. So I feel like I can't show up not wearing makeup and my brand colors. And that's why I started to test out Think Like a Producer as a soloist podcast, where I'm just showing up. Because on that, I'm like, you know what? I should show up as the producer. The producer is wearing glasses. She's not wearing makeup, and she doesn't, look to the nines every time she's on camera. So I feel like I can be more myself in that format.